Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel, and this is your tip of the week. These are placemats that I was making for our backyard patio. In here is burlap. They were fat quarters from the Dollar Tree and they had 4 different patterns. I'll show you the 4th one in a moment. As I was making these, I began to notice a problem with it. And so each one just started to buckle more. So I'm going to show you why and what you could do to prevent that from happening. If you've been watching any of my placemat tutorials, you know that I have lines drawn on the side so it helps to center your piece of fabric that goes in here. Well, this particular piece of burlap, I just couldn't get it squared. But lucky enough, this border would cover those edges. But I became more frustrated. I thought, well, what could I do? And what I should have done, and I don't know why I didn't think of it before I got started, was on the back of the burlap, put fusible interfacing. It doesn't matter if it's a lightweight or even a heavier one. Put it on there. And that will stabilize the fabric, and then you can cut it out and put it into whatever project you're working on. Last fall, in one of my tips of the week, I showed you some t-shirts that I had taken with me on a vacation, and I had put these little rhinestones all over in a variety of places on it. But when I got home and I washed them, most of the stones fell off. So what did I do wrong? When I first bought the shirts, I washed them and I used fabric softener. If you're going to embellish any t-shirt, you do not have fabric softener on it. Otherwise, nothing you put on is going to stick very well. When I originally put the stones on the shirt, I used this little kind of hot glue gun. Now there's no glue that comes out of it. It comes with a kit of stones of different colors, and basically you let this heat up and then you go down and you grab a stone in the tip, go over to your piece of clothing that you want to put it on and hold it down and then lift it up. Well, it does a great job. But this time around, I did a little research and I decided to do something else. This is called fabric fusion. It's specifically designed to glue embellishments onto fabric. Now, it's a little messy, a little sticky, but it actually wasn't too bad. Now, some things you need to keep in mind. When you first buy a new shirt, pre-wash it. Do not use any fabric softener because even this isn't going to work. But some other things you need to know is place cardboard in between here. So slip some cardboard in or something that will prevent the glue from seeping through to the other side of the shirt. Otherwise, you've glued it together. And then when you put the glue on the back of it, press and hold it in place. If some of your embellishments are really large, you can even place tape over it to hold. And the other important thing, it says let it dry 2 to 4 hours before you use it, and wait 48 hours before you wash it. And then it also recommends when you're washing it to turn it inside out. So this will help something else in the wash from knocking your stones off. Also in that tutorial was this Mickey Mouse red, white, and blue shirt because we went to Disneyland. Now, as far as getting stones, you can buy large packages of them, and they're just inexpensive, different types of rhinestones and different colors and shapes. And you can find these at Joann Fabrics and Crafts, and you might be able to find them at other craft stores. This is another t-shirt that I destroyed with those stones. Also, the hot gun that glues the stones on also will melt anything else around it. And unfortunately, as I was putting stones around the edge of the bow, it melted the red paint that was on the shirt, actually kind of ruining it. And I was devastated because my son-in-law and daughter gave this to me, and so I didn't want to mess it up. So I used Pellon Easy Steam 2 fusible webbing. I traced the design through some tissue paper, laid it over the top, traced around it, then put it onto my fabric. This is costume fabric that I got at Walmart, very inexpensive, and fused it on. Now, I haven't done the decorative stitching around the edge. I'm going to be using machine embroidery thread to keep this from unraveling on the edges. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tip of the week and that you learned something new. If you're interested in more sewing tips of the week, I have a playlist listed below your YouTube screen in the description section. So scroll down, you'll see the words "Show More." Click on that and that section will expand open and you will see all kinds of links. I'll also have some links to some beginners sewing project. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.